Welcome back to my channel. I know things are a little different this time because I can't find a very good place to record and set up all my stuff in my tiny house. So, we're just gonna do this for this time and see how that goes. Yeah. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're coming back, welcome back. You get two welcomes. That's cool. Anyway, today we're gonna talk about Mikayla Noguera. I think is how you say her last name. Her husband recently went into rehab for alcoholism, which I'm pretty sure people knew about her husband. I did not personally know that, but it's not really about her husband going to rehab. It's more about the reaction that people gave and the video that she made addressing the whole situation. So if you don't know who Mikayla Noguera is, which I would be surprised if you didn't, but she made videos kind of like this one where she was talking about how influencing is really hard.
Every single day, I get up at 6 a.m. I spend about 5 to 6 hours filming video content that ranges from 3 to 4 videos, and I spend a few hours editing that video content. Then I have to work on my other social media profiles, whatever it may be, Instagram, whatever. It's fucking marketing. Then I'm in meetings from 12 to 5. I literally just finished work and it's 5:19. Try being an influencer for a day.
So that's kind of where I first kind of noticed her. She's like a makeup guru and stuff. I think from YouTube, but she got her real big stardom from TikTok. Anyways, this is the video she put out about her husband's rehab. And I don't know. When I saw it, I had some things to say, not what she was saying or about the situation, just her mannerisms and stuff. But let's just take a quick look at it.
My husband Cody is in rehab, and I am ready to talk about it. Cody's story is not mine to share, but he has given me his blessing to talk about it today. I want to start off by saying I am incredibly proud of Cody. It takes an immense amount of courage to give up your will and enter treatment, and I could not be more proud. As many of you have noticed, for the last several months, Cody really has not been around, and
It has nothing to do with the rehab thing, but I hate that she pushes that thing into her skin so much. The little dropper, it just makes her cheeks look so weird. I don't know if she's got filler or whatever, but it's it. I don't know. It grosses me out. I just wanted to point that out. I don't know why, but. Ugh.
Now you know why. A lot of you have put 2 and 2 together. Many of my longtime loyal followers, Cody being an addict is not news. He has shared his story openly on TikTok. Cody has struggled with addiction from a very young age, and I knew Cody was an addict when I met him. When I met him, he was living in sober living, and he had just gotten out of rehab. He moved from Nevada to Massachusetts to go to treatment here, and the only reason he stayed is because he met me. Understand, sobriety, recovery, is not linear. Addiction is a disease, and it's very complex, and unless you yourself or someone very close to you has struggled with addiction, it's hard to understand. Relapsing is a part of the recovery process, not a failure. In January 2024, my husband relapsed on drugs. In April 2024, my husband relapsed on alcohol. Now, I am not new to addiction or addicts, but what I am new to is marrying one. And putting on a brave face the entire year of 2024 was the hardest thing I have ever done in my life. There's a reason addiction is known as a family disease, because it doesn't just impact the individual, it impacts everyone around them. 2024, I faced...
Okay, so we got the gist of it. I don't need to play the entirety of that video because it is quite long. But okay, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but with her own point of view that she recently launched, all the labels are facing out. That's the first thing I noticed. Was it reminded me of that Bo Burnham song where he's talking about the country singers with the Bud Light facing out, the logo facing out. It reminded me of that, and I just she doesn't do it for the rest of the products. You don't see what foundation she's even using. You don't really see the blush, the contour, any of the stuff that she's using. She doesn't really put any of that other stuff in there. And I couldn't help but notice that. And I thought that I was just the only one that was seeing it, but apparently other people are seeing it too. And I don't know. I didn't realize that it would be like on Trisha Paytas's podcast that would come out and that would be the people that were agreeing with me. Not that I don't think Trisha Paytas is smart enough to think of that. Anyways, so Trisha and is his name Oscar? I think it's Oscar. I'm gonna call him that. If I'm wrong, please correct me because I don't remember and I guess I'm not gonna go look it up. But um they're talking and he's like, did you see Mikayla's post about her husband? And he says the same thing and we can watch a clip of it, but he basically says the same thing that I was thinking about the logos. And then he pointed out another thing that I thought was very interesting, and it's that she waited to launch all of this stuff, then tell everybody. So we'll look at the clip of him talking about it and discuss it.
I sympathize. I like totally sympathize, and but it is the only off-putting thing was like waiting until you have the skincare line and then doing the get ready with me and then using your own products and then making sure the label of your products is front and center. Like it wasn't even like I could tell it was purposeful that the label of her products was literally like centered because it's like a spherical thing. It could be tilted a little bit, but she made sure the label was like not covered at all and like facing the camera.
Yes.
And it was so like right in my face. That's literally the first thing I noticed was like her using her own product. And also, the product placement was just like off-putting, talking about something that is like so serious. I think also because Mikayla is someone who is very influencer. Like she is like a stereotypical influencer, So it would have been nice to have like a genuine like connection with her where it was like no other things.
They couldn't see the products in there.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen that take. I even sent it to Moses. I sent him a screenshot. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. I didn't even know. I didn't even notice it. Yeah.
The other thing too is like she was a little bit like screw. That's why like you hate her speculating on whatever. It was almost like a gotcha. I was like, oh, see, this is what you get for everyone who was like being nasty to me.
I see.
But she was also, she was the one making the TikToks on what
being sad
in bed.
Yeah.
No Cody next to her eating the McDonald's, the crumble. Like she was the one making content around it. So there's some stuff where it wasn't the most genuine, which was like a little disappointing. But I do think the message was at least still good.
I didn't think about any of this. Wow. I was like, wow, that's sad. And I even said in mine. I was eating.
Okay, so that was the clip of them talking. Yeah, I feel sympathy for Mikayla and what she's like going through. I just feel like at the same time, yeah, she did kind of push a product into our faces, which is wild to me that she would use her own like tragedy, I guess, as a selling tactic for her line. But whatever. It just seems a little distasteful, and it kind of takes away from the message of how bad this is hurting you, and you can tell that it's hurting her. She like cries through the video towards the end of the original video of her talking about it, and I don't believe for a second she's lying. Like I don't doubt her that this is like something that's actually happening in her life. I just think she went in a more distasteful way about telling people about it, and the fact that like she really needed to tell people at all was a little strange. I mean, she's not been telling people for a year or so now, and about the relapse. I mean, I don't know. I can't remember when she said that he decided to get treatment, but it was recent-ish, I think. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it was disrespectful and distasteful to like make sure your logo's facing out. But after all that, after the Trish thing, Mikayla made a video saying that she had tickets to see Trisha's show in Boston like the next night, and she was deciding if she wanted to go or not now because this was like breaking her heart. And yeah, but I don't think Trish really said anything that was wrong, and I think Mikayla wanted to kind of blow this up more than it already kind of was, I guess. Like she's like, oh, Trish noticed me, I need to say something about it for some reason. I don't know. But We're gonna watch some of this. It's really long, so we're not gonna watch the whole thing, but let's just kind of look at some of it.
My day just got ruined. Can I rant for like 2 seconds? Okay, I grew up a huge fucking fan of Trisha Paytas. Like, huge fucking fan, okay? I've been with Trisha since she started on YouTube, and I have tickets to see her show next week in Boston, and I'm like so fucking excited. I just saw her take on my situation with Cody on her podcast, and it crushed my fucking soul. It crushed my idol mega fan soul. And now I'm like, do I go to the show? I don't think she likes me. My hat's beating out of my fucking chest right now. I don't know what to do. Her take was obviously an opinion, everyone has them, but the take sucked, that they think that way, and, yeah, ruined my day. Okay, I'm reading my DMs. There seems to be a perspective that Oscar is the one who doesn't like me.
I was right. His name was Oscar. Yes.
And that Trisha was kind of just, going along with the conversation. Why do I want to cry right now? I'm like really emotional over this situation. I don't know how to feel, bro. I liked Moses's, I liked his tidbits. I've had these tickets for months, guys. It's not like she's gonna give a fuck about me in the audience, but like it's just looking at, like, the thought of like looking at her and like knowing she don't like me. Last thing I'm gonna say, some of my DMs are saying, like, don't look at this stuff, like, there's so many hot takes on what you're going through, don't read it, don't look at it. I don't see any of that shit. I'm sure there are hot takes. I don't know what any of them are. I don't see that shit. I don't seek it out. People don't send it to me. I don't know what the takes are. I saw Trisha because I watched the podcast. That's the only take I've seen. And fucking Rich. But that's it. So I don't know what people are saying, nor do I care. Because it doesn't affect me personally at all. Trisha affected me because I love her. All right, this is my last update, I swear. So, okay, a couple of you guys sent me a link to a TikTok that I did not see of Trisha talking about the situation, and she's very compassionate. I'm like getting emotional.
There's most of that. Trisha did come out and apologize prior to this section of the video. So like this is all 3 updates put together for, I don't remember exactly how many there are, but Trisha did make an apology video and it made me laugh because I watched it and she spent the first minute and a half talking about a purse, a $5,000 purse she bought in her sleep, and she was showing it to Tana. And I don't know, that just made it a little less sincere. But I mean, Trisha she's just like that. I know. But okay, guys, that is a wrap on the video. That's all I really had to say about her, and I would love to know your guys' opinion on the whole situation, so please don't forget to comment down below what you guys think, and you're allowed to disagree with me, but do it tastefully, please. That's all I ask, is it's respectful. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked the video. I appreciate and love every single one of you that subscribes and likes and comments. It helps me out so much, more than any of you ever know. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by my video. Bye.
I
I sympathize.